Jupiter Sidecar is the brand new album from The Shelters. We are joined by Chase and Josh from the band.
What's happening, everybody?
Welcome back to the Bay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here.
Been a while.
Yeah, it has been 2 years.
Well, you've been visiting, I'm sure, off and on in your spare time, right?
Yeah, kind of, maybe. It's close enough. We're from LA, so we can kind of jet up here quick.
That doesn't happen, though. You just stay in your LA bubble, and that's about it.
We do. We're pretty lazy. We've been here for like 2 days now, and we haven't really left the hotel until now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's the band, right? You wake up at 12, roll into sound check, have some cheesesteaks.
We did. 2-pound cheesesteaks.
2 pounds.
Yes.
We were talking about this off camera. I mean, it beats the cheesesteaks you get in Philadelphia.
You can't stop talking about them, actually, because they're so good.
Congrats on the release of this album, by the way.
Thank you. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Quite a few years since the debut, and obviously your leader, your champion,
Tom,
has moved on to a different life. And so talk about the experiences of trying to resurrect the passion and keep the inspiration for that.
I think it was a really big learning experience for us because, as we had Tom always there to kind of nurture our creativity and kind of teach us about all these things about songwriting and, help us stay clear of certain paths. We were kind of left just alone, and so we had to learn to rely on one another a lot more. And I think that we are a lot better for it and stronger musicians and people. And it was hard to start, but once we started, we kind of found our groove. And luckily, we found someone to help us kind of trim a little bit of the fat, and kind of hone in on the thesis. And I think it came out really great.
When someone like a Tom Petty says, "Man, you guys are great," literally picks you up and gives you all the tools. What did he see in you? Did he say it all? Did he verbalize it?
I think we have a good chemistry between, now there's a lot more things that we have a great chemistry with, but I think that in that initial moment it was our guitar playing, because that's all we were kind of doing together, and he just kind of liked the way that we sounded together and thought that we should start trying to pursue it more. And the more that we put into it, the more that he got kind of excited. And as with anyone, that's that creative and such a lover of music, I think that it kind of just inspired everyone around us, himself included, us, just to be around this kind of really creative force of young people wanting to do something and so kind of dead set on it.
Basically, it came together as strangers. Now, a lot of forces have brought you guys together, probably even closer. How did that affect the songwriting process? What did you learn about each other going through a death, basically, in a family?
I mean, it's hard to focus on someone else's growth when you have ways to grow in your own after something like that, obviously. But I would say that we just both at least showed that we were had perseverance to finish the record and to continue the band on, despite losing Tom, who was a member, as we've said. So I think that at the end of the day, we at least saw we were both driven to actually do this, and it wasn't just a spur of the moment thing. It's turned into a longer thing,
The video for "You're Different," by the way, is awesome. First of all, I love the song. It's fun to listen to. It's got this throwback kind of vibe to it. But then the video has that weird Monsters meets the Alien type of vibe and what have you. What was the thought process in the video?
Yeah, it is kind of like an Alien B-roll movie or something. Josh?
We didn't come up with that. That was Alistair. The director's Alistair Ann, and she, we just trusted. We liked her style. I followed her as a photographer, and she's done a few music videos, and we knew just that her aesthetic was cool, so we trusted her to come up with something cool. And she sent us that idea, and we were like, oh yeah, we like aliens. And
we were in.
Yeah, you're in.
It was pretty easy to convince us of that. I mean, our record has some of the cover art has some space kind of theme, so it worked out well.
Oh, wow.
For the video,
So we can expect more space type of...
Strangely enough, yeah.
And our record comes out on the day of the Area 51 storming.
So that everyone can, have something to listen to on the way.
hopefully, yeah.
Well, that was my
official
follow-up
soundtrack.
question. And
That's
so,
an
Are we
official
going?
statement from Warner Records.
so September 20th is the date the album came out.
Yeah.
We're headlining Area 51.
You're playing Area 50.
That would
There's
be
a bunch of
rad.
artists that are saying they're going to put together a festival.
It would be cool.
They should have asked us.
Are you going to storm it?
No one ever calls us.
We're gonna
No one
storm the
calls me.
storming.
No one calls me ever for these things. I would do it.
Yeah.
Be good. But no, I actually did see the, in all seriousness, I did see the warning from the U.S. military, so I don't want to have anything to do with that.
So
be honest.
anyone who's not there can go just listen to Shelters in peace.
Yeah.
You could just watch the live stream on replay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. What? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great to have you guys back again.
Thank
And
you.
Congrats on this album.
Yeah.
And best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thanks
the
for having
guys
us.
from the Shelters, Jupiter Sidecar, their brand new album. You're watching B-Sides on Air.